full review of the Cloud9 Original Iron and Curling Wand from the brand new Starlight collection. Let's get into it. Hi and welcome back, or hello if you are new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert. I haven't used Cloud9 products in years. I've never actually really properly ever used them because for those of you who have been here for a while, you will know this, or for those of you who are new, you won't. But I used to work for GHD full time. So I was a global educator for them. And yeah, I have used GHD products for years and years and I do love them. I'm at a point now where I can use, and I want to use, all different kinds of tools, put other tools to the test. So anyway, Cloud9 have kindly gifted me the original iron and the curling one. So I thought, what a great opportunity to actually use them, get to know the products. I'm going to give you guys a full honest review because I know so many of you actually love the Cloud9 products. I'm really intrigued to try these. So the Starlight collection is the brand new collection for Christmas, the festive 2024 season. So this is the original iron. It has just got a very, very subtle shimmer, but it is black. Well, actually, no, it isn't black. It's more of like a dark gray, I would say, like a steel gray, and then it's got a really nice shimmer. So it comes with a rubber guard. So the rubber guard allows you to pop your straightener down on like your surface, your dressing table, without leaving any burn marks. And then it comes in this really nice faux leather case. So I've just been opening this up. It actually comes with so much stuff inside. So this, I'm assuming, is like the Christmas gift set edition. So it comes with a heat-proof mat, and that is like a velvety material. So again, that's really great just to pop on your side whilst you're using the tool. Then it also comes with a wide tooth comb, and then it also comes with this vented brush. I love vented brushes like this with the air gaps in the middle. Really great for dressing out like your curls and your waves, but without pulling it out too much. Oh, that's quite clever. So this little piece at the bottom, you can kind of pop it in, click it in and click it out. That's really great for taking your sections. Yeah, I like this brush. So that is your original iron. Then next up we have the curling wand. So let's see what's included inside. Oh, look how nice that pouch is. Just a really nice shape as well. So it comes with a faux leather carry case and pouch. And then this is the curling wand. I love how it's just got this kind of rounded end. It's a really nice design. And then again, it's got this steel grey shimmery body to it. And then also in the box, you do get a heat-proof glove. It kind of looks like an exfoliator mitt, to be honest with you. For those of you who are conscious about burning your hands when you are wrapping around, it does come with that, but I am not going to use that. Let's get both of these plugged in. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my original iron. There's a little bleep when you turn it on. I have just quickly also done on Cloud9's app and online, you can actually do a temperature control test. So out of interest, I did do it for my hair and I put in all of my details. So my hair is naturally wavy. This isn't my natural hair. I did actually blow dry it smooth yesterday. So it was a lot more frizz prone and fluffy than this normally, and a lot more wavy. Usually I would always use 185 on my tools because most of my tools are GHD. Now, GHD, obviously, they are just set at 185. You cannot go up, you cannot go down because, and I do truly believe the science of this because I've been in the labs, I've seen it, we've done all the different tests. You don't want to go past 190. 185 is like the hottest you can go to not permanently damage your hair. So you could use 185 on a daily basis and not damage your hair over the long run. But 185 is kind of that highest temperature. It's going to keep your style holding and lasting all day. Cloud9 do a 160. Actually, they do. It goes all the way down to 100. I'm not quite sure what 100 is going to do for a lot of people's hair types. And especially with something like 120, 100, it is nowhere near hot enough that it's actually really going to be doing much to your hair, like sealing the cuticle, getting that shape in. This is the most common misconception that people can do. They put it way down, but what you're doing is then passing over multiple times, and that is actually really damaging for your hair because you're getting that physical damage of running the straighteners through the hair. And over time, if you're putting 120 over that same section of hair 3 times, realistically that section of hair is way hotter than 120, and it's going to be way hotter than if you just started off on 180, for example, and just did one pass. So I hope that makes sense. My calculator did tell me to go down to 160, but because I do so many videos showing the GHD products and they're 185, I think it's only fair that I also test these on kind of that 180, 185 temperature. What I'm going to do at the moment, it automatically puts your styler at 150, but I am just gonna turn that up. Oh, it kind of does a little vibrate when you turn it up. So I'm gonna guess, there's no numbers in between when you are putting it up. So I'm just gonna guess each blob is 10 degrees, let's say. So that must be 160 that is heating up to. 170, 180, 190. So I'm gonna go up to 180. So yeah, it's just kind of flashing as it's working up to temperature. And then curling wand, let's pop that on. So you have to hold that on button down. So here you've just got auto, low, medium, high. So I'm not sure what temperatures these are, but let me find out. Okay, that is really interesting. I'm just reading up from the Cloud9 website here. This curling wand, the temperature is from 125, this is degrees Celsius by the way, 125 to 175. So it doesn't go hotter, which is really interesting. So let's just assume it doesn't actually say exactly the temperature of that middle, the medium, but let's just assume if low is 125 and the high is 175, we can assume the middle is going to be 150, let's say. But again, I'm going to go up to the high 175 because I'm used to my curling irons and tongs being 180, 185. How do we go up? Just press that again. So that is going to be beeping until it's up to temperature. And that's just really interesting. Like it stops beeping quite quickly. So it heats up, I don't know, it heats up very quickly from that medium to the high. It didn't take long at all. So we're going 175 here, and then we're going to go 180 on the original iron straighteners. So let's section the hair. I'm going to take first section as usual, level with the tops of the ears. And product wise, I'm only going to go in with the Maria Neela Shaping Heat Spray because I have already blow dried all my other products in my hair yesterday when I blow dried my hair. So all I just want is a little bit of heat protection and something which is going to give a little bit of hold. I'm going to go in first of all on this side, just to show you the perfect straight. So you want to go in first of all, pop your comb into the roots, and this creates like a really nice tension in the hair. You want the styler to go in on top, and then almost your comb is just leading the way as you are gliding down the hair. So the comb gets out any tangles as you're gliding down and just helps lead the way. So compared to unstraightened section, you can see where my hair is kind of just kinking, where I've slept on it, and it's just fluffy and just a little bit undone. This is your straight piece. Super shiny, super glossy, super healthy looking. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. So yeah, I think that is a great result. It feels amazingly soft. I do think big difference compared to this side. However, I know that is not going to impress a lot of you because a lot of you will say, well, your hair was hardly challenging at the beginning. So I'm going to take another section and we are going to test the original iron, the straightener, and we are going to do some curls with it instead. So unstyled hair here at the top. Everything that has been straightened, I'm just gonna pop that backwards so we don't get those confused because I want you to see the curls on unstyled hair. I'm just gonna take a section that's about like 2 inches. So we're gonna curl. So the main thing I look at when I curl with a straightener, I wanna see how easily it glides through the hair and hopefully we don't get any tugging or tugginess. Just one of the best ways you can kind of create a curl with your flat irons. Gonna come up underneath, so you're kind of holding your straightener upside down. I'm going to close the hair in the plaits, and then as soon as it's in the plaits, we're going to create one full turn. So that's half a turn. I want to just keep going back round again, so it's got one full turn on it, and then you're just holding the tip, like the end of the styler, with your finger and thumb, and we're gliding down. Very nice, easy glide so far, and that is our first curl. I'm looking over because my mirror is back here, by the way. I think that is a really great result, and like it didn't tug, it didn't get stuck. And also I feel like it's quite gentle on the ends where it wasn't pulling at all on my ends. So we've got like a nice shine. It's a nice even consistent curl with these Cloud9 irons. You've got Grippy Feature here. So with your finger and thumb, when you are curling with your flat iron, you want to pop it there on the top and the bottom. This Grippy Feature just gives you that extra bit of grip and hold really. Let's repeat that curl again on the next section of hair. So I'm going to grab all of that which hasn't been styled and the exact Same technique again. So upside down with your straightener, close the hair in the plait, straight away you get a full turn. So that's half a turn. We're gonna keep gliding till we get that full turn. And then you just want to glide down towards the floor. So gliding down helps it to be a looser curl rather than a super, super tight one. I could pull out tighter on my next one. You might have noticed that was maybe a little bit tuggy on that section. I think maybe it glided a little bit too quickly off the ends there. It's a little bit looser on the ends. Let me keep going with this. Actually, before I keep going with this technique, I do want to put down my straightener and use my curling wand because I want to work up this side of the head equally as I'm working up. So let's give the curling wand a little try. So again, I'm going to take this hair on this half of my head. I'm going to split that into two so they are like your perfect size sections to take. I'm going to focus on wrapping this around flat around the barrel so we can see how it creates perfectly even, quite round curl. When you are curling with a curling wand, you just want to hold the end and hold your fingers as close to the wand as possible, just without touching the wand. So this is where a lot of you might feel a lot more comfortable using the glove, for example. If you do want more of a straighter end, you can just hold the end. You don't need to wrap it all the way around as closely as that. But look at that curl. I'm really impressed with that. That is so tight and so bouncy and so shiny. So let me repeat that on this side, and I'm gonna count how many seconds I actually left it on the hair for. So placing the wand behind the hair, and I'm just focusing on wrapping it around flat. So when it's flat, you're gonna get just a perfect uniform curl, like all completely even. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release that curl. Try and catch it if you can. Look at they are perfect little sausage curls. For those of you who love like a tight, defined curl, this is giving you that. And I love how, do you know what? With some hair tools, they can feel quite big and cumbersome and sometimes too long. And do you know, it's a bit intimidating. Like when it's up near your face and you've got to wrap your hand around it, like sometimes the bigger the tool, you're like, I'm definitely gonna burn myself. Whereas this feels quite small. It feels very lightweight. It feels so small, and it just feels nice and easy. You feel at ease using it basically. So now I'm going to take my next section, so about 2 inches up from where your previous section was. I'm going to spray again with my dry heat styling spray. And then also just using my Cloud9 brush, just gonna brush that through just to make sure it hasn't like stuck in any areas and it's all even throughout that section. So we're gonna go again with my classic technique. I'm probably just gonna take all of that in one. That was like a perfect curl, I'd say. So I think I give this feedback to a lot of people. It always depends what styler you're using, but you don't want to close that end and close it too tight. You can see with most straighteners or flat irons, you're always gonna have that little gap in the middle, and that's so your hair can actually glide through. If you're squeezing the plaits too tight, which a lot of people do, that hair is just stuck. So it's gonna be like, as it's gliding through. Release that tension a little bit and just give it like a gentle press towards the ends. Let me actually do some other curling techniques on this side, on my next section. So new piece of hair again. Mist on my heat styling spray, and then I'm actually going to do a curling technique that I know a lot of you like to do because I think you find it a little bit easy just holding the styler that way. It's going to hold it up, pointing towards the ceiling this time, so complete opposite way, and you are going to do a full turn at the root, and then this time you hold the end but you kind of just glide out at like a 45-degree angle. So this creates a bit more of a defined, slightly tighter curl, but you can see just how easy the styler glided through there. I'll repeat the same on this section. So you're pointing up, one full turn, you're holding the end, and then you're gliding down and out at a 45-degree angle. Really nice result. Just switching back to this side, clean section, and I'm going to show you a different kind of shape with the curling wand. So instead of wrapping it around flat, I'm going to be a bit quicker. This time just basically wrap it round so it's all twisted around the barrel. Can you see the difference there? You can focus a lot more on just wrapping it super quick, kind of how you would naturally just wrap the hair around, but the hair is going to have little twists in it when you do that. Then look how different that comes out. So you can see it's a lot more squished where it's wrapped around the barrel, but then when you pop that out, it actually creates more of like a looser look, and when you dress these, they create more like a waved look in the hair. So let me just repeat the same again on this piece. Really nice result, and just look at that shine. So got curling wand on this side, super bouncy, tight, shiny curls. Then on here we've got a mixture, obviously your super sleek poker straight hair underneath, which I love, it's so shiny. And then we've got these looser waves, curls that are, when we dress it out, it will turn into a wave. I need to decide what I'm doing with the straightener side, so then we can kind of have a full finished look of each. Maybe you guys can comment below and let me know, but when you're buying a straightener, are you looking for how well it straightens, which I would think a lot of you are, or are you looking for what else it can do and what other styles it can do and it can create? I think I might just carry on and do all of these and create just a lovely loose wave, but let me know below if you would have preferred if I did something else. But yeah, I'm gonna re-wave all of this just so you can see a finished look, and then continue finish this side and then finish this side also with my curling wand. Go. They are our two different sides. Obviously it goes without saying that this is so much bouncier and fuller and curlier. So yeah, I know so many people who's gonna love this curling wand. So the curling wand is giving this result, whereas on this side, instead of just showing you a poker straight, because as I said, my hair was quite smooth anyway, I didn't really think it was going to show off the kind of what the tool can do. I've gone for a really loose wave on this side with the original iron. We're going to do our usual. We're going to wait for these to cool and set for like 10 minutes before we dress them out, and then go to the final results. So yeah, I'm going to turn off both the tools. So here, to turn off your curling wand, you just want to hold that on off button all the way down, and then here to turn off your original iron, you just flip it upside down, and then the actual on off button is there on that side. So just hold that down for a little bit, you'll hear it beep, and we are off. So I'm going to spray these with some light hairspray, leave it to cool and set. Okay, time to dress out, so I think it would be rude not to use the Cloud9 wide tooth comb. So I'm going to mist some light hairspray onto the comb and then lift up these sections and start from brushing underneath. And I'm going to do this curling wand side first. Look how nice those curls are. They look amazing. So the thing is with my hair, it holds really well. And this, I love this result. Look at that shine and look how perfectly uniform those waves are. Yeah, I love this look, but personally, this is more my kind of look. I prefer these kind of undone, loose, kind of effortless waves. I know so many people who are going to absolutely love this curling wand. But yeah, let's move on to this looser, undone side. And again, just pick up these top layers and we're going to go underneath. Oh yeah, that is a bit of me. That is just loose, undone waves. We've got like a straight end on the bottom there. And then I just like to pull, I mean, obviously, if they were the same on both sides, I would just like pull this together. I like these bits, my front bits, to kind of just come onto my forehead. Make my forehead look a little bit smaller. Yeah, look at that. So here you can still see how shiny the hair is. And we've still got like a nice defined shape with the loose curls here. I love it. I love both sides, I really do. So I think if you love to create those bouncy, more voluminous curls, full of body, this is the wand for you. I really like this one. And also I'm really intrigued to try it just with some looser techniques. So, you know, just kind of maybe wrapping the hair around once and kind of moving the wand up and down. Really enjoy using that. And as I say, it was so lightweight to use. It didn't make you feel uneasy as you were using it. It feels like really safe, close to your face. It comes with the glove if you are worried about burning your hand or anything like that. One thing I maybe will say, if you do have very long hair, so it's longer than mine, it's like down to your hips, down to your bum, you might struggle to get all of the hair length onto this wand. So just make sure you're kind of making full use of that bow, wrapping it all the way to the end and really wrapping it around closely. But yeah, so good, this curling wand. I kind of almost wasn't expecting it to be that good. And then the original iron, as I say, yeah, you can change the temperature. There's so many different temperatures that you can change it up to if you would prefer. So yeah, it does go up to 200, which as I mentioned at the start, I definitely would not go up that high. No one's hair kind of wants to go that high. If you want to keep your hair healthy, that is, go 190 max. But yeah, I went down to 180 for this. And yeah, these are the results that I've got. So these will definitely last in my hair, but we've just created these loose waves. And as I say, I would just kind of wanted to show you something else that this straightener could do rather than just straight, because my hair is quite easy and already a bit smooth anyway to start with. These are our two looks with the Cloud9 curling wand and then the Cloud9 original iron. I hope that's helped you kind of decide if you were thinking of purchasing one of the Cloud9 tools. But yeah, I am impressed and they get a thumbs up from me. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, I would love it if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe because I post weekly. If you do, I'll be seeing you next week for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys.